welcome back to the finishing line, and we are here for Ante-Post selection video number 9. How we doing?
Number 9. I'm grand.
Few more.
You feeling all right now after?
Yeah.
Previous
Good
show.
rant in the previous show, and we get some Ante-Post selections here. And majority of them being terrible all year, but sure, that's the way it goes.
It's been a strange year.
It's hard to get Ante-Post.
Saying that now, going into last year's festival, my book looked unreal, and then it just fell to shit.
Sure, look, it is what it is. The week that's in it, we'll enjoy it anyway. And we have a special show today because Sean is putting up 2 selections to level off the selections for us all. And Tom is going to start us off with a selection Ante-Post for the Taestes next Thursday in Gorn. Big race in the southeast of Ireland. Fire away, Tom.
Great race.
Thank you. Yeah, I backed this horse there last year for the Taestes, and jumping the last, I thought I was going to win, and got done by a really, well handicapped progressive horse of Martin Brazel's. The horse I'm going to put up is Franco de Port. I think he's been laid out for this race again.
We got done bad on that last year, Tom. I was waiting for him for a treble as well.
He's 100% been laid out. He's been hiding in France for half the year.
I was waiting for a treble for big money, and then on the way home, Fernie Hollow died.
That was a great day.
It was a bad day for me, to be honest. It was a bad day. Go on, Tom. Anyway,
you look at this horse's form, he hasn't won that much, but to be fair, the races he's contested, he hasn't had too much of a chance. And he was definitely putting it all in at Goran last year. He was only beaten half a length by Longhouse Poet. It was 4.5 lengths back to the third. I just think he's got a hell of a chance. He came into that race on the back of finishing 7th, being 30 lengths behind Galvin in the Savills. He was only beaten 6 lengths this time behind Conflated in the Savills. And to be honest, he was held up around the back, I think, with this day in mind. And I think if Danny would have got rolling a little bit sooner on him, I actually think he could have finished second. He was staying on that line all the way. He looks a dour stayer. He's 4 pounds higher than he was last year. I don't think that's too bad at all. He's got top weight, but I don't think that'll bother him. And you look at the race, and I think he's got a hell of a chance. Dio Kerr is obviously in there, but he's gone up plenty for finishing 4th in it last year. So Darren's Hope has won the mare off the right at the bottom of the weights. Don't rule her out. But I think Dio Kerr, I think Franco de Port could insert his class on this. He's 8-1 now. I could see him going off 7-2 kind of thing.
What price is Mr. Incredible?
12's hardly going to run here after running in Warwick, though, is he? I think the Kim Muir is the plan for him by the sound of things.
Did you see the price cut on that, Tom?
Yeah.
Right, we'll go to Sean first and get his selection, and then we'll go all the way back around and get Sean's second selection. So, Sean, fire away. Ante-Post selection number 8 for you.
Number 8 for me, Dave, and it's going to come in the champion bumper, and it's for me for Willie Mullins at 25-1. Now, he hasn't come on the track yet, but he was a 40 grand 3-year-old purchase for Stuart Crawford, and he ran in his point-to-point around Loughnamore and won by 8 lengths. I recommend all viewers go and have a look at this. This was an epic performance, and the form of it is starting to really stand up as well. And Dave, on the clock, quickest one on the day by a considerable amount. So we have all green lights here. But
Clocks
the form of the race,
the way to point fields. Mother of divine God.
But after you watch that video, go and have a look at the form. So the second, who he beat by 8 lengths, was bought by Gordon Elliott. He hasn't come out yet. But the third, who was beaten by 10, has come out and won his point-to-point, and then went to Cheltenham, and he was behind the Twist and Davis horse. We've all been caught. And they pulled 23 lengths clear, so he might be useful as well. The fourth has come out and won a bumper, and then went on to finish 5th in a listed bumper behind Gentle Slopes at Cheltenham. And there was a horse who fell. Now, I think he was well beaten, Captain Cody. And he came out and raced against the Henry de Bromhead tall horse, Slade Steele. And he ran him within half a length, and he beat Blizzard of Oz. And I think he was firmly beaten when he came down. The race, he's down to run at Navan this weekend on Saturday. 3 Stripe Life and Joey Marchand, the last 2 winners, and went on to run in the champion bumper. And it's a shot in the dark, but I think if he runs at Navan, I think he will be 12-1, 10-1 maybe, and I think he'll be off to the Cheltenham Festival with you.
What price is he?
25 to 1.
This, lads, is a genius pick. Sean said this to us last week at the end of the show. He said, "Go and watch this horse's run," and I watched it as we were finishing up. My God, lads, wait until you see this. It's on YouTube. Sean, you should tweet it.
Yeah.
You should also tweet the picture that what you done the day after.
Let's say we got a little bit. We got a little bit excited.
No, what was he doing? Tell everyone what you done.
Right. So hang on. It's just on the horse.
No. Just tell him.
He's allowed. Go on, Tom.
What I did is I decided that this horse was going to get declared for, where is it? Fairy House, was it?
Fairy House, yeah.
Yeah, Fairy House on the Saturday. So I had a few pounds on the Wednesday night after Sean showed it to me on a few little accounts here and there. But I said, right, the best place I'm going to get my bet on now is in a Paddy Power shop. So I wanted to wait until he was declared for the race just to make sure, he was still living and breathing. So at 10 o'clock on last Thursday morning, I went down outside my local Paddy Powers and refreshed the entries with a load of cash. So I'd just taken out at the ATM ready to go. And lo and behold, he didn't run.
No.
This calls for a horse that
Tom,
hasn't seen an actual racecourse.
Tom, I love the commitment. I have to say, I love it.
You know what's happening tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., don't you?
I do, Tom. You're going
to
be sitting.
The Paddy Powers.
We want minute-to-minute updates on Twitter.
Oh, it's going to be brilliant.
I'll get you.
Listen,
some. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I just say he's been clipped around as well. He's down to 16 to 1 in places, and it's happened in the last day or two. Me and Tom been watching this, and I just wonder, is that the thing to say he's going to run this weekend?
That's the thing to say. The champion bumper, shite.
Well, that as well. Like, you have Chapu Saloy at the top of the market, and you have Queen's Gamble. Like, and he's the short. He's been backed on the exchange as well. He's the shortest Willie Mullins horse outside of Chapu Saloy, and he's had a couple of runners at Christmas as well. So that was another thing as well to say Saturday. So hopefully, Tom, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we see that declaration list, and WP Mullins and Mr. Patrick Mullins is on board.
The second you mentioned Queen's Gamble,
Anyway, a wild one from Sean there from left field,
fantastic.
or Lockmore, or wherever field it fucking was in.
well played.
Andrew can go next, and we are both putting up the same horse, so I leave Andrew. I leave Andrew discuss, and if I have anything to add, I will add it in. But I think it's a pretty good pick at this stage, and needs to be in the team.
Needs to be in the book, as they say.
In the book.
In the book. Astro Diamond for the Mayor's Novice Hurdle at 6 to 1. If ever I've seen a horse being taught how to settle in a race and to come with a run at the end, like you kind of, it's been the thing to do in Mayor's Novice Hurdles lately. She ran well in the Royal Bond, and Paddy gave her a lovely ride in the Future Champions behind Vasai Vega, where he left it as late as possible to actually get her going.
Yeah.
She's gaining a lot of valuable experience in these races. She's learning how to settle, learn how to race properly, and come Cheltenham in the Mayor's Novice, where they do seem to go off liggity split, she'd be able to settle, come with a rattle, and Willie Mullins and a Mayor at Cheltenham. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Sean, I think you put her up already earlier in the year, did you?
Yeah, and I think she was 9 to 1.
Yeah, she's still around 6 to 1, and you can get 6 to 1 in some places. So still a good bet. Andrew's touched on it. I think our form is very, very strong in those grade ones. The form of Royal Bond has already been shown to be pretty decent.
I'm surprised she's still 6s.
And there's question marks about Lucia. She was injured, and we don't know if we're going to see her again before Cheltenham. So, yeah, same for me. Astro Diamond, 6 to 1.
I think she's a good pick. I had a head loss yesterday. Now, that night and day that won is a point bigger than her at 7 to 1.
Yeah.
And I completely lost the rag I did.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be like you.
Tom.
She's got a good chance, Astro Diamond. Magical Zoe wins, but hopefully you'll come second.
Tom, your selection.
So, as you two have I didn't realise these were the rules, and I thought I was going to get in trouble. But now I can't get in trouble because you two have done it yourselves. So I am rowing in with Sean on It's For Me for the champion bumper.
Oh, yes, Tom.
I am so jiggy about this horse. So jiggy.
Do it, Dave.
It just all adds up. It really does just all add up. The champion bumper is screaming out for a superstar. We haven't seen one yet. It's 8-1 the field. As Sean says, this lad is the next Willie Mullins horse in the bet and behind the favourite, who is 8-1, which says it all. I just think, actually, Sean, he isn't if you count Westport Cove. But anyway, look, we'll forget about the minor details. I think
we just forget about facts.
No, we just forget about facts. That sounds familiar on this show. If you go and watch this lad's point-to-point run, he looks different gear. Now, I know the lads are having a laugh or whatever, take the piss at me. Sean, what's new there?
It's not a laugh.
I honestly think, guys, this could be our next superstar. The way he went through that point-to-point, the way he was dropped out the back, the way he cut through the field like a knife through butter. Jumped went away.
100 miles an hour. They went off like the clappers.
Tom, you have said a horse that has not run yet is going to be the next superstar. So you better start praying and hoping he is, because I will never let you live it down if he isn't. Trust me.
He has run.
Trust me. And this is what people on Twitter are annoying me about. Like, this is it.
There we go.
And it's like Facile Vega, right? Facile Vega's here.
Facile Vega. Sean, do you know there's a horse called Facile Vega? Apparently he's
I heard he's 4-6. We're giving a 25-1 shot here, you know?
Queen's Gamble is here.
There. Oh, he's 4-6, but we're giving a 25-1 shot.
Queen's Gamble.
Yeah, because he's going to be half the price after the weekend when he wins.
Well,
he might not win.
He might not there was win. Talk about as well, a horse that ran in the same colours around Christmas time. Everyone backed it because this thing was 1-2-1. He was going to bolt up. He's going to be second favourite champion Earl. I think he was 6th.
And it was same with that King of Kingsfield as well. Fucking dog. He didn't give his run. No, he's just shit like.
And if he was as good, if he was so high up in the if he was so high up in the Willie Mullins pecking order,
he'd be
why is he still 25-1?
Right,
you get the war for these Willie Mullins things. They're backed by the stable.
Queen's Gamble is here, right?
It's starting to be back.
That's because there's nothing else.
The filly is here, right? The filly is here, and she's the best form. She's run around Cheltenham twice. You were talking about ducks. If it looks like a duck, fucking smells like a duck, quacks like a fucking duck, it's a duck. Stop trying to find things just to.
Listen, Dave, I agree with you. Like,
Captain Side's the best one they have.
Nah, she's the standard. But listen, this fella, I just hope all the viewers just go have a look at that YouTube. Andrew will love him. He's a big chestnut.
I saw it. They went off like the clappers.
They didn't.
Sean.
Well, they're a bunch of dogs then if they got that much of a lead.
Well, they're not a bunch of dogs because the form is standing up.
Hang on, if they went off too fast, why didn't all the ones at the back come past them? There was only one horse coming past, and that was it for me.
The only one that didn't go with him.
It wasn't the only one that didn't go with him.
Ladies and gents, I wouldn't say any ladies watch this. Gents, Tom has declared a horse that has never ran yet a superstar in the making, and he's going to win the champion bumper at 25-1.
You know what, Tom?
Could be.
If this happens, we're going to get a photo of the ducker and the horse, and we're going to print it and send it to Dave. Yeah. Just to put in his house.
You can send whatever you want to me.
This Sean is paid for the family holiday this year.
Yeah, garlic bread was last year too.
Exactly.
Sean, your second selection.
Yeah, my second selection, less of a bigger price now, but we're going to the Ballymore. And
I just be happy with this one then, Sean.
Yeah. We're going to the Ballymore. I just wanted to take on Hermes Allen. I don't think he's everything that people think he is, and some people seem to think that he's way above this Ballymore at the moment. And I just questioned that form the last day. He done it impressively, but I want to take him on. And the horse ran last weekend at Punchestown, and it's Imperial Passe at 6-1 for the Ballymore. We've seen him first time out this season, and I wasn't sold on him. The two last hurdles were taken out, and he sprinted away. But that day, that proved to us that he's going to stay the trip, no problem. He came back last weekend in the Moscow Flyer, and in a race that wasn't ran at a great pace, and he wasn't going to be able to look too good. He sprinted away and showed gears, and he jumped. The jumping is what got me, and he sprinted away and won. He was very dominant at the line. I think he's going to be the Willie Mullins #1 horse that goes here. I had to take on Champ Coyley with his jumping right as well. Similar with Gaelic Warrior, where I took him on. And I think he could end up being Willie Mullins' #1 here. And I think Imperial Passe will be Hermes Allen.
Okay, so a lot of Willie Mullins horses this week, which isn't a surprise, really. Top trainer and all that. Could have a lot of winners.
Amount of winners at the festival.
Lads, one more chance. Are you sure you don't want to row in on the champion bumper winner?
Anyway, do the usual.
I just don't get the whole champion bumper thing.
I
don't know. If he wins, fair enough, Grant. Well done. You picked him out. Well done. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
No, it's a race where literally anything on the day could win it.
Yeah, I have a few pound on Queen's Gambler. I couldn't give a fuck after that, to be honest.
Like I got sucked in 2 years before about horses. Willie Mullins are going to win.
It was just
then these 25 to 1 shots, these 50 to 1 shots just come out of nowhere that have done nothing.
Yeah, champion bumpers.
25 to 1 shot, Sean.
Willie Mullins 25 to 1 shot.
Willie Mullins 25 to 1 shot.
Do the usual, like and subscribe. We will be back Sunday if there's racing. If not, we will leave it till Wednesday.
Toyestes.
Actually, I think we're definitely going to have Navan, aren't we, Tom? So we might just come on and do.
Yeah, Navan's on. No, we'll sit here for an hour and talk about it for me winning the bumper if we want to.
Well, me and Andrew are going to watch the NFL. The two boys can talk about Navan.
I'm watching any NFL. I'll watch that show you told me about. That's what.
The Last of Us, good show.
I'll watch that today.
So Toyestes preview next week then, and then the following week we are going to do our Dublin Racing Festival preview on the Thursday instead of the Wednesday. Other than that, leave your comments below about our Ante-Post selections. All Willie Mullins, lads. One from left field there, Blockmore, down the beach.
That's not Robin left field ones,
but yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.